Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, finally, to the Purdue Dynasty here on YouTube. King of Cobra 73 here, back with more College Football 26, and I am so sorry it's been so long. It's been like 2 months. I've been busy. I've been working. But today we're going to finish the season, and you're going to see, we're going to go through our games with Washington and with Indiana. We're trying to become bowl eligible. We are 5 and 5, I believe. I was gonna say we're 5 and 6, but we are 5 and 5 going into this game. Trying to become bowl eligible, trying to finish the season on a high note. We've had some tough losses lately, especially against Ohio State and Michigan. 2 very winnable games, I thought. But today, the Purdue Spoilermakers will take on the 5 and 4 Washington Huskies, who are also trying to become bowl eligible. Can we play spoiler to them and make them go for a late game in the final weeks of the season? We're against their star quarterback Desmond Williams and running back Jonah Coleman, who we are going against. Amari Evans, to me, is a big receiver that they have. So he's a tight end to grab. But today, we're going to try to prevail against the Huskies. I think this is an equally matchup game, and, you know, we're going to do our best against them. I think there are some holes on the D-line that we can expose. I think if we can run the ball successfully against them, I think we have a chance. They have some really good corners, like Mr. Davis there, Takario Davis, number 8 corner. We're going ahead and put back in Ryan Brown for this game because, you know what, why not? Even though I think we had a very good game with Singleton last time against Ohio State, and here's a carry for Maccabee going right up the middle for a gain of 11, first and 10, and it's going to be a handoff to Maccabee going right hand side, and he gains 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 now coming up. It is now the backup running back is in, and he gets a big lane here. That is another first down for the Boilermakers. That one is going to be on Malachi Thomas on that one. Maccabee back in the game. And this is what I said. I feel like we can run the ball on them successfully. We have some running room. Maccabee going right-hand side. And Maccabee with the first down. Maccabee has 3 carries up to 37 yards now. Brown faking a snap. Brown back to pass. Brown looking for the nylon. More set for the first down. And the Boilermakers are driving on this one. Brown back to pass. Brown looking, has a man wide open, and that is almost a touchdown there. It is now Merriweather in the game. Direct snap to Merriweather, and he's in for the touchdown. Purdue! Jaheim Merriweather, running back who Purdue really likes, and they are looking to keep him after Maccabee and Thomas leave this year. Merriweather is set up to be the lead back next year if he chooses to say he is in danger of transferring right now. It is Williams in the backfield now, and Williams looking out right, finding his receiver. That is Omari Evans, one of the receivers who I said we have to worry about. They have 2 good receivers. It's Omari Evans and Rashid Williams. And you can't forget Denzel Boston, one of the big guys, but this one's going to be Omari Evans on the play, and Omari Evans gets enough to move them the ball. But Williams back to pass. Williams getting on the pocket, and that is the big receiver right there. And it's going to be a handoff to the running back, and it looks like Coleman is going for a house call here on his first big carry of the game. Touchdown Huskies, and that is not the start we wanted to see. Jonah Coleman right up the middle, and there was just no stopping him, untouched. Look at this, he just speeds right past our defenders and speeding right past Crew Wakely, who looks like he didn't even try. And that will tie it at the end of 1. It is 7-7. 2 carries and 40 yards for Coleman, and while Maccabee has 6 for 43. 2 really different stats for the running back, but very similar. It is Merriweather in again. Merriweather gets the handoff on the screen here. And that's gain of 7. 3rd and 3 coming up. It's going to be a handoff to Maccabee. Maccabee taken down in the backfield there. That is Jacob Manu on the tackle. Play action to Coleman. Williams back to pass. Williams looking deep. Has a man wide open. That is Evans once again. Omari Evans with his 3rd catch for 56 yards. Williams, empty backfield now. Williams back to pass. Williams scanning the field. Williams looking left. Dumps it down to Rashad Williams on the play. And that'll be enough for Washington at a field goal. It's going to be Purdue's ball again. And they're going to hand it back to Maccabee. And Maccabee gets a gain of 10 on the play. They're going to call it 3rd and 1 now. Man in motion here. And it's going to be a handoff to Morset. And Morset not able to get anything. And it's going to be Washington's ball again. 2nd and 6 now. With 4 minutes remaining in the 2nd quarter and a half. And there's going to be Williams intercept. No! It is caught by Omari Evans. What a fight for the ball. Evans wins that one. I thought that was surely going to be intercepted. And it's going to be a reverse to the receiver, Rashid Williams, excuse me. And they are not able to get anything on that play except another. It's going to be another field goal for Washington as we go down to the 2-minute timeout here. And there's going to be Brown looking. Brown finds his man open. That is the tight end. And it is Purdue trying to move down the field right here before the half. Score some points with a field goal or touchdown underneath. Finding his receiver Ross on the play. Looking deep, and looks like he was looking for Luca Pusinelli on the play, but instead it was intercepted on the play. So it's Washington's ball right before half. Washington finding the running back, Jonah Coleman on the play. And now Williams moving Coleman, putting Coleman in motion, making an empty backfield hit as he throws, finding Coleman on the play. And I think they lost yards on that play. 3rd and 7 coming up. Williams back to pass. Williams looking, almost intercepted. And if he held on to that, it'd have been a house call. Intercepted again. That is Tacario Davis. Another interception for this Washington team. Ryan Brown collapsing right before our eyes. And right now, the Huskies have all the momentum going into the half. Tacario Davis with an interception, his first of the day for Browns. 2nd. 3rd and 7 now coming up. And I think the Huskies are in prime field goal position, trying to move it up the field here. I'm not sure what they're doing, because you know what? You can get a quick first down, get out of bounds, and that's exactly what they do, finding Rashid Williams. And the Huskies, will add another field goal. So they'll go into the half up 16-7. We have to get back to what was working, and the run game is working. We can't abandon the run game. They stopped us in the backfield like what, once or twice. We have to pressure their quarterback, because they can't get wide open looks like this the whole game. We can't allow Desmond Williams to have wide open looks the whole game, so he can find, because they have really good receivers between Omari Evans, Rashid Williams, and we haven't even seen a lot of Denzel Boston, thankfully, who some people think may be their best receiver, who some people may think is their star receiver. But we can't just allow them to get wide open looks. 3rd and 10, and there is Jonah Coleman, the star running back, who can do it all. He can run it down your throat. He can even catch out of the backfield. And they're going deep. That's going to be Boston. Boston catches the ball down at the 5-yard line. Denzel Boston. Oh my goodness, as Desmond Williams goes over 2,000 yards passing. Boston just got out of coverage, just ran in a straight line. Williams under center now. Boston looking to block on this one, and it's a handoff to Coleman, and Jonah Coleman in for his 2nd touchdown of the day. And Washington is starting to pull away with this one as they extend their lead 23-7 And this is not where the Boilermakers want to be down in the early third quarter. Brown back to pass. Brown looking. Brown with a high throw to Morset, it looked like. And Morset wasn't able to hold on, but his hands were on. You got to catch that. I can't put that on Brown too much. But that one I can. Where are you looking? Ryan Brown, Vincent Wheeler for the touchdown. And it is a pick six. Ryan Brown with his third interception of the day. And Washington will extend this lead even further. You might as well put in Malachi Singleton. See what you have in Singleton. A quarterback who wants to stay here. And he might be your guy next year. He just might be. I'm sorry, Ryan Brown. I appreciate that you came back this year, but this just isn't working out. Ryan Brown with the pick six. And they are going to put out Singleton here. This is the right move. You're down 30-7 in the third quarter. And you might as well see what Singleton has. Quick pass there, 3rd and 8. And you almost, like, the run game was working, but you almost have to abandon it because how big you're down. Mock could be able to get a first down. Singleton back to pass. Singleton looking to get that pass off, and I think he caught it. I think that's a first down for Purdue. It is. 1st and 10 now, looking for the screen for Ross. And Ross able to get a good gain on that. That's a gain of 9 on the play. And Singleton able to move the ball thus far on this Washington defense. Hand off to Mockabee. I think that was the perfect play to run Mockabee on in a halfback draw there. Back to pass. Looking towards Morset. I think, no, that was Ross, and it's intercepted again. Takario Davis, 2nd interception of the day. Washington does nothing with the ball. We're skipping a little bit in the 3rd quarter. Singleton still in the game. High throw there from Magwood, and Magwood not able to hold on to it. Singleton back to pass. Looking, and that is way overthrown for Charles Ross. And Purdue is just collapsing before our eyes. Coleman with another carry. Coleman right up the middle. Coleman with a big gain on the play. Williams out of the gun. Williams back to pass. Williams looking left. Williams a little too high for Rashid Williams. And we'll take that. Singleton back to pass. Singleton had Charles Ross, and that was a good defensive ball as we head into the end of the 3rd quarter. Washington up big, 30-7, as we look up the updated top 25, and you can see your 12-team playoff if the season ended today. Purdue nowhere near the 12-team playoff. It's going to take a couple years before this team is even thinking about winning the Big Ten, in my opinion. And there's going to be Williams up the middle, spin move there on Tony, and this team just looks lost at this point. This team looks so lost. Williams back to pass. Williams looking left. Williams finds his man Kevin Green Jr. on the play. Under center now, Williams. It's going to be a handoff to Coleman. Coleman left hand side. Coleman has some green in front of him. Coleman gets enough for the first down, they're going to say. I really thought it was gain of 9. That should have been 2nd and 1. But here, as you can see, they're just driving the ball down on us. Quick pass out to the tight end, and that is another touchdown for Washington. DeGraff. And this game is over. This game is over. Decker DeGraff gets the touchdown, and we're getting out of here. We kept it close for a half, but then they just run away with it. Desmond Williams, 305 passing yards, 72% completion, and a touchdown to end the game right there at the end of the game against Decker DeGraff, excuse me. He didn't even need to throw it. They've been beating us with the run with Jonah Coleman all day, and they just take us. We were just outmatched by Washington. I did not imagine us to be that much outmatched. Williams 24 for 33, 305 yards and a touchdown. 14 carries, 76 yards for Coleman at the end of the day. And as you can see, the stats here, they just spread the ball around pretty good. And they were all over us, and we could not stop them at all. And at the end of the day, they were just the better team. They outmatched us. I thought we were on par with them, but I guess we are not. So we'll go into our next matchup. There's no quarterback was good. We even put Evans Chuba in there in the game. See what we had in him. He's a freshman. He played better than anybody, I think. But we just tried to see what we have in our team, and it was just bad. Bad overall. Morissette, our best player, we know that. But it just felt like we couldn't get anything going on the ground, except in the beginning of the game. Nothing going in the air. But we're gonna go into our next game against Indiana, 6-5. They're bowl eligible. We're trying to get bowl eligible. 5-6. Let's go. One more time against your rivals. We're trying. Indiana not as good as they were last year. Not even looking at the playoff this year. Not even looking to win the Big Ten this year. Indiana had a steep drop off this year. And we're looking to take them down. See if we can win the battle of the bucket and, get 6-6. Get to a bowl game. End the season on a high note. And here we go. Last year, they blew us out. 66-0. We are trying to put that behind us. Ryan Brown gets a start again. At this point, I felt like it didn't matter. And here goes Maccabee on the first play. Devin Maccabee with a huge gap right up the middle of the field. 51 yards on the first carry of the game. Maccabee with that big one there. Brown back to pass. Ryan Brown looking. Brown looking in the middle of the field, and that was somehow caught. 2nd and 6 now coming up for the Boilermakers. Maccabee out on the backfield. Touchdown, Purdue! And just like that, 2 big plays from Maccabee. Throwing the ball at the poor cameraman. We are on the board. So, this is what we have to do. Quick pass to Maccabee on the swing route. And we are in the end zone. But here comes Fernando Mendoza, one of the best quarterbacks in the nation, and running back Roman Hemby, who has said there's going to be on a snap count. That is a sack there for one of our best rushers, C.J. Nunnally, who I really wanted to see a lot more out of this year. We just weren't that good on defense this year. Nunnally probably has 3 or 4 sacks this year, not a lot. I think I don't think we have a lot of sacks at all this year. We have a lot of tackles for losses, but there's another sack in the backfield. This time it's C.J. Madden, a player who we would love to see return next year. He is a junior only, I believe. And here is a return from Michael Jackson. Jackson now up the middle of the field. Good return for Jackson. And this is a game that it feels like we just got to have. Ryan Brown back in the pass. Brown looking, scanning the field. Brown's going to step up on front in the field. We didn't see enough of that from Brown. Gain of 9 on the play. Brown is a dual threat. Maccabee up the middle of the field. Devin Maccabee into the end zone from 30 yards out. Touchdown, Purdue. And that's what we need to see more of. Where was that all year? Where was this all year? In the final game of the year, when you got to have it, when you have to have it to get to a bowl game, now you guys want to show up. Where was this tenacity all year? Purdue up big early, 14-0. Mendoza rocked here. And you can hear Ross Aid stating, Ross Aid is rocking. Mendoza back to pass. Mendoza has a man open. That is Omari Cooper, but Cooper fumbled the ball. And you got to be kidding me. Hold on. Cooper fumbled the ball after catching it, correct? Purdue picks it up. Scoops it up. No, you have to see this. Okay, look at this. Cooper catches the ball, fumble. Sanford picks it up. Sanford drops it at the 1. into the end zone pretty much. And they call it a touchback. And now it is going to be Indiana's ball. Mendoza, back to pass. Mendoza finds his running back. That's Hemby on the play. And Hemby is hurt on the play. He's been dealing with some injuries lately. And he's going to step out for this one. Grabbing onto that hamstring. Backing him up is running back Lee Beebe, number 29. And there's going to be a dump off to number 3, Omar Cooper, who just fumbled the ball, but he gets the first down. Indiana showing support in one of their top guys, Beebe, with the first down carry, gain of 8. And they're going to go for it early here. It's just 2 to go. And there's Hemby again, but Hemby not able to get out. Hemby's running a step slower, if you guys can't tell. Maccabee not getting much on that one. Gain of 1 on that one. 3rd and 16 now coming up for the Boilermakers. Brown back to pass. Brown has a man open. Brown looking at the middle of the field. Overthrowing Magwood on that one. 2nd 17 coming up for the Hoosiers. Fernando Mendoza under pressure. Mendoza sacked on the play. C.J. Madden on the play. Madden with his 3rd sack of the day. Mendoza. Handoff. No. A quick throw. Looking for the RPO there. Not a lot going on that one. 1st and 10 as the ball goes back to Purdue. Big play there for Purdue. Finding tight end there. It's going to be a handoff to Thomas this time. Thomas looking to run the ball up in the field. Not able to get anything but a field goal on that drive. So Purdue 17-0. 2nd and 10 now for the Hoosiers. And oh goodness, Mendoza goes down in the backfield once again. 3rd and 14 for the Hoosiers. Mendoza looking, scanning the field. Mendoza has a man open, but Mendoza under pressure again. Under a lot of pressure. Purdue is sending it, and there it is, a sack. That is Hershey McLaurin on the sack. 4th and 20, and they're gonna punt it out of their end zone. No matter what happens here, Purdue gets good field position. Purdue across the 50. It's gonna be Jackson to the left-hand side. Jackson to the 30. Jackson to the 20. One man to beat. Jackson gets down to the 13-yard line. That's where Purdue will start this drive. Brown looking to get a quick throw off, and he gets completed. 2nd and goal now. And it's going to be a handoff to Morset. Morset gets down to the 2. Man in motion there. It's going to be a quick throw. Touchdown, Purdue. And I believe that is Denai Long Morset for the touchdown for Purdue. Morset definitely leading the Boilermakers in touchdowns and receiving yards. Morset has been one of the only consistent players this year at all. It feels like, you know, Morset is like the only player who came to play. Now, you know what? I'm not going to lie. Maccabee has done great today. 7 carries, 87 yards, and 2 touchdowns already today. Maccabee has done great. He has a touchdown in the air and a touchdown on the ground. So Maccabee doing great. But still, at the end of the year, in a game where you got to have the coaching staff wants to just open up the full playbook. Hemby taken down behind the line. Excuse me, that's not Hemby, that was BB. Taken down behind the line, and it is Purdue Boilermaker ball. But look at this, Brown back to pass, and that is a 1st down for Morset on the play. Brown back to pass. Brown has Charles Ross coming back to the ball. Charles Ross in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue. What a play for Charles Ross coming back to the ball and getting into the end zone for the touchdown. That's Ross's 2nd touchdown, maybe 3rd of the year, coming back to it and using his speed to get into the end zone. Touchdown for the Boilermakers, and the Boilermakers are up big on this one, and they will go ahead and secure the victory in this one. This is a game we had to have. A game that we had to show up in. And we showed up. We showed up, we showed out. Maccabee, 130 yards on 15 carries and 2 touchdowns. So Maccabee helps us win big. Brown even had a good game here. And honestly, this game, I was just trying anything and everything. I did open up the playbook myself this game. I just doing whatever worked. I thought, hey, running the ball with Maccabee worked so well last game. It's going to work so well this game. And you know what? It did. Brown had a great game, but I wasn't doing anything special in the passing game. Admit it. I was doing quick slant routes, quick short throws. As you can see, there's nobody with big running yards or big yards here at all. No big receiving yards, no big receiving game. Honestly, I think the defense did a lot more in this game than anyone. We had, what, 6, 7, 8 sacks this game? Yeah, 8 sacks this game. With 4 of those going to CJ now. Defense did a lot more than I ever did this game. Defense played great, which helped us secure the win. Because we kept Mendoza to 168 yards, under 200 yards. Even though he was able to complete the ball, but they were doing kind of the same thing we were doing. Short throws, getting that ball out quickly. BB could not find any room. Hemby only played a few carries, and I think if Hemby played more, we might have been in trouble. Hemby only got like 4 carries this game. And it helped because he got hurt early in the game, and when he did, he came back in, got hurt again. They just took him out for this game. I think it's a wear and tear thing going on with this game. But we did what we can do in this game, and we're on to the bowl season to see what we have next.
Okay, so the live commentary now. So something was messed up in the save. Something happened, and the game didn't save. But you guys saw we won 31-0. I don't know what happened. I don't even know if we have a bowl game or not. Something happened as I hit advanced week, and I don't know. I'm back here. I loaded back up into the Dynasty. So what we're going to do here is something I don't like to do. Like, if it happened during the game, like if I had got crashed during the game, I would just say, you know what, I'll play it again. We're going to force the win here. USC second. Yeah, we're going to force our win here because we won. So it's probably going to be a better game for our players too, stat-wise and everything. So Larry Willies commits. He commits to Maryland. Okay, we got a level up. Nice. Okay, so are we in a bowl game? No, this is not where I find out if we're in a bowl game or not. Okay, I want to go see the score of that game now. What was it? 34-26, okay? You know, about the same offensive output, but, you know, worse defense, which is whatever. It's fine. So, Mendoza, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. No, he didn't even play bad against us, really. Romaine Hemby, still same thing. You can't run the ball on us. That is one thing we've had all year. We had a good rushing defense. Receiving wise, we cannot stop Tyler Morris, of course. Elijah Surratt we couldn't stop any of their receivers. Oh my goodness, they catch for 96 yards and 10 touchdowns on Warner Cooper. 3 touchdowns, excuse me. Holden Stays. Okay. And how did that defense do? Did we throw an interception? We probably did. We did 2. Josiah Wheeler with a sack and a half, and Dominique Ratcliffe with a half sack, and D'Angelo Pons and Jamari Sharp. You know, I did my very best to try not to throw an interception. I threw one, I know, but I did my best not to. Okay, let's go see how we did. 28 for 47. 280 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Please tell me Lockerbie went off. Oh my goodness.
About the same output.
Yeah. About the same, and almost like the same longest run. Lockerbie had a 51-yard long run in our game, but you know, almost the same stats. 19 carries, 37 yards, a touchdown. I think he had 2 touchdowns. Malachi Thomas, 37. No touchdowns, but Merriweather, 3 carries, 15 yards, and a touchdown, and you know, Ryan Brown ran one in. Receiving wise, okay, who was our leading receiver? 8 for 82 for Magwood, good for him. Denala Morset, 8 for 78, good for him. Ross, 4 for 50. Maccabee, 25. Cusinelli, 2 for 24. Malachi Thomas, 1 for 16. And Jesse Watson, 1 for 5. Okay. Which we got Metro Tuggle involved. Okay, so who got our interception? Alex Sanford. Okay. And how did everyone else play? Because now we have sacks for Madden and we did those moves. Oh man. Some Seabrooks had a sack. That's good on him. Okay. Kicking was good, 2 for 2, 53 and 1 to 53. Okay. So now, this is where we're at. Is it conference championship week? No, this is Army Navy, so I can do a little bit more recruiting. We had another recruit, we had release, yes. I'm gonna take Tubbs off. Okay. Who can I take points off of who I think they're going to commit and add points to? I can't add any more points to him. 3-star, you know what? We're gonna add more points to you. What is your... I can't schedule a visit. What are more points to you? Do I know enough for you right now? B+, A+. I think I have enough. I think the calculator would say send the house here. I mean hard sell here, right? Because it's a B+ and A+. Yeah, I think the calculator would say send the house. I should check it out.
Phone. BRB. Okay, got the calculator back. Okay, so we have an A+, a B+, and a C. Hard sell. That's what I thought. Okay. So hard sell is the thing to do here. So we're going to hard sell like we are here. Okay. And can I add something? Let me add
add 10 points to you. Don't lose out on you. Alpha Tupao or Alpha Tupo. I don't know. Let me know how to say his name. I guess we're doing live commentary for the rest of this one. Let me see what we can do here. I really want major, but I'll just use creeping in like hard. I'm really sure I'm gonna let things be too. He might be a send the house type player. Maybe that's why I'm really not on him. B C plus C. C plus C. Hard sell. Huh? Hard sell is the right thing to do. I want to add 10 points on that. Don't really want to use out of him either. Okay. And Michigan State's coming hard up here. Okay, let's make sure I'm doing the right thing for this one. Because I could be doing wrong over here. I want these players. A minus. C and C. Wait, what? Right? C, C, A minus. Hard sell. Okay. I'm doing right. It's just that it's Michigan State. And they're coming back for their own player. Okay. I'm fine with losing out on you. Alright, Cosmin. Hello. Let's try this. And Leanne, how you doing, sir? Are you in a scholarship? You mind if I search your social media? Okay. And I'm first here, no one else is here. No one else is here. Can I take points off of him and put it on Lee? Let's take off DM player. Let's put 10 points on the game. Okay, guys. This is how we're gonna end the season. Shoot. This is Army Navy week. Army Navy week, okay. I did not expect to do this. Alright. Now we'll see if we have a bowl game. We'll see if we have any players. Okay, no one's committed. No one's committed. Damn it. Conference championship. This is where we manage our staff, so we're gonna fire people. Let's fire both. Because I don't want everybody. I don't want all both my coaches that being motivators at me. So we're gonna fire them both. Sorry. I can't do anything else right now. Can I look at the bowl projections? Are we even projected to have a bowl game? What the hell? We were projected. What happened? We were projected throughout the whole bowl season to have a bowl game. Because I was watching it. So what happened? No, what happened? I don't think we're going to get a bowl game. Well, I guess the playoffs are set in stone, so yeah, we're not. What happened? I was projected for the Cure Bowl, so who's in the Cure Bowl? There was 2 bowls I was projected in. It was the Cure Bowl and what else was it? this one, the Independence Bowl. Well, honestly, I don't want to go against Baylor. I don't want to go against Baylor at all. So, you know what? They can have, most they can have that. But the Cure Bowl, who's in that one now? I don't want to face Toledo either. Hey, Mid-Tennessee State is a better team than us. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. But let me check the 6 and 6 teams. Don't want to face Notre Dame again. I play Memphis. I don't think we win, but I play Memphis. I play Ohio. I think we have a good chance against Ohio. Don't want to play either of those teams. I mean, we can see the bowl play. We can see the bowl games right now. That would have been a fun one. The Citrus Bowl, the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl, that would have been a fun one. Either one of us could have had that. Let's see, what other 6 and 6 teams. I think Virginia would have been interesting because our top receiver from last year went to Virginia. Matter of fact, let's check his stats. Let's just check stats overall. So, this is a longer episode now, especially with the thing bugging out, with the recording bugging out, and everything in its world bugging out. Let's check our stats for the year. Okay, so Ryan Brown did not have a good year at all. 2,200 yards, 2,216 yards, 13 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Rushing wise, Maccabee, not the year I wanted him to have. I wanted him to have over 1,000 yards. I want him to possibly, reach the record. 141 carries, 500 yards, 580 yards, 4.1 per carry, 6 touchdowns. Michael Thomas, 12 carries, 36 carries, 152 yards, 1 touchdown. 23 carries, 83 yards, and 3 touchdowns for Jaheim Merriweather. So, this is where we're ending it. We should have rushed better. We had 10 total rushing touchdowns. We don't even get to over 1,000 rushing yards as a team. I wanted to run the ball better. When we pick our new coordinators, hopefully someone that has maybe we'll go away from the air raid scheme. Maybe we'll do like a spread scheme where things can be spread out, running the ball, passing the ball, whatever it is, whatever the flavor of the day is. We'll see. Maybe a power spread. We'll see. And defense-wise, I want to either keep the 3-2-6, 3-3-5. I'd even be interested in a 3-4. So, receiving-wise, Denali Morissette leads the team. 58 catches, 534 yards, 4 touchdowns. Magwood, 39 catches, 474 yards. Ross, no touchdowns at all for Charles Ross. Wow, 370 yards. Maccabee, no receiving touchdown. I thought Maccabee had us. Well, you know what? Maccabee did have a receiving touchdown in our game that deleted. Tuggle, only 1 touchdown. We should have got him in the end zone more. I am really worried about him training. I really like Nigel Tuggle. He's a player I want to keep, and if I can bring him back, I will. Okay, so this is where we were. Defense-wise, Darius Coffey, Hershey McLaurin. We didn't get any interceptions. We didn't get that many interceptions as a team. We didn't even have that many sacks as a team. Yeah, this sucks. CJ Madden had 4 sacks. Those were his only 4 sacks of the year? Why the fuck Madden has had more sacks this year? Maybe our stats aren't getting tracked right. Seabrooks leads us in sacks, 5.5. Nunnally with 4. 3.5 with TJ Lindsey. I think all those teams will be 2, ain't gonna lie. Hershey McLaurin with 3. Chad Brown with 2.5. It just seems like our defense had its moments up and down. 2 interceptions with 1. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 interceptions already. This is not where we want to be. I don't even want to look at our defensive stats and everything because it's not good, man. I just know there's going to be spots where we're not good. And let's go look at the league's top passers before we go into bowl season. Let's just see where everyone was on the top defenses. Elijah Palmer, one of the best defensive players. Okay. Kevin Jennings, 4,362 yards, 39 and 8. There's Klubnik. Oh, there he is. I'm about to say, where's Cade Klubnik? Because he's always up here. 4,000 yards, 43, 5 touchdowns. You're a high school guys. Where's okay. Who else wins the Heisman? Judging from what I'm seeing, who wins the Heisman constantly? Oh, let me check receiver. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, Jeremiah Smith had a good year. We'll see. We will definitely see. So, did I fire my staff? Oh, we have to go see this conference title games too. We got to see who made the Big Ten championship, so we know where we're at. All right, so USF and North Texas in the American, Pitt and Clemson in the ACC. That's going to be an interesting one. Texas Tech and Kansas State in the that is going to be both of those teams deserve to be in the playoffs. USC and Penn State, both of these teams deserve to be in the playoffs. Liberty and Mid Tennessee State, Ball State and Miami, Ohio, and the MAC. Boise State, if they win, they're in. It's a win and in situation for Boise State. Georgia and Texas. Okay, whoever wins this is going to be the SEC representative in the playoff. And well, they might. Yeah, the loser is probably going to be kicked out of the playoff. Let me go see what the top 20 links. Let's go look at the college football playoff bracket right now. So you have Clemson 1, Penn State 2, USC 3, Texas Tech 4. You have Oklahoma at 6. Oklahoma and even Ole Miss might sneak in without playing an SEC title game. Unless Georgia wins. If Georgia wins, I think Ole Miss is out. I think Georgia has to lose for Ole Miss to get in. So Texas has to beat Georgia. Interesting. We have an interesting slew of things going on. Let's go look at our Heisman finalists. Ryan Williams, Clay Covenant, Joey Aguilar, Brylan Braxton. Oh my goodness! He's a Heisman candidate. How you've been doing? 3,416 yards, 1 touchdown, 25 touchdowns, 25 interceptions. No, 25 touchdowns, 1 interception, 477 rushing. Okay, look at it. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Tyler Brown, 1,100 yards. The Buckeyes 1,200. 18 touchdowns. Okay, it's pretty good. Honestly, it's either right. I think it's between Ryan Williams and Clay Klubnik. Yeah, I think that's who the Heisman is between right now. Award finalists. Let's see if we have any award finalists. We are definitely not going to have anyone in that Maxwell. Walter Kemp, no one in here. I think we might have some people in the defense one. We're not going to have this. Davey O'Brien is definitely not going to be us. Now, this is where we can start looking. Okay, Hershey McLaurin, number 8. Okay. We had a decent defense. Best defensive player of the year. Okay. Hershey McLaurin, 8 again. Jim Thrope. He might win it. He might be good there. 38 tackles. 71. What do you have that they don't, Hershey? Listen, you. Why are you up there? We'll take it. We'll take it. I will take it just to have the trophy. Doug Walker Award. None of us. Definitely not even gonna look there. We don't have it. No. Okay. Definitely won't be us. Edge rusher. Like, I feel like we had a chance. No. Interior lineman of the year. Good offensive lineman like that. Mackey Award. Could be a thing soon. Royals. I feel like we're one of those constant teams that are good and everything. Linebacker of the year. I don't think we have this. No, we don't. Center, definitely don't. That's gonna work out for the guy all the time, because he probably is the best center. Slaughter probably is the best center in college football. No, we're not gonna get the kicker. The lead bars up. Where's that? Ray Guy, definitely not getting that. The Jets Award, the best return. You know what? That's good note. And the Sean Alexander Award. You know, maybe next year. Maybe we'll have some good days next year. Okay. I still can't believe we're not projected to get a bowl game. Alright, everyone's fired. Let's go to the next week. Okay. Antoine Breida commits. Brian Hewitt commits. So we have 2 people committing this week. That's great. Major Evans is still in this. We might just take Edmonds off. Cade Klubnik is your Heisman winner. 45 touchdowns, 4,241 yards. Hershey McLaurin did it, the Jim Thrope Award. Don't know how. Don't know how, but we will take it. Okay, so let's view job order or offers. I'm not going to Marshall. I'm not going to Mississippi State. Oh, as a defensive coordinator. Why would I go to the deep? Why would I do that? Because my defense was decent. My defense was good, I guess. I don't know. Alright, early National Signing Day. So we have Quinston Melvin, Alan Cree, Shadarius Bloom, Josh Skaggs, Sonny Stoneburner, Larry Willies, not Major Adams. Antoine Breida committed. And so did Brian Hewitt. That's an 8-player class. This is a battle right here. Texas A&M has entered the fold here for Frederick Cadet. Got it? Got it. I'm gonna call him Got it. Okay, so that's scary. We're still first up, and I can't add points. I wish I could add points. I don't even have anything where I can add extra points. He's ready to commit. He might be gone. And I think we're losing Major Edmonds too. Which is fine because I have Trent Kendricks here, who Nevada might be sneaking up on. But I also have Rodney Willingham, who's going to be a running back. And I had a 2-star running back, who looks like he's coming to us. Rudy Freeze. Looks like he may be coming to us. Okay. I'm okay with this so far. I wish it was better, but I'm okay with this right now. I mean, you can leadership here. Okay, this is fine. let's hire staff and let's go see this, and then we'll end the episode with the staff that we'll see who we want. So we're looking at offensive coordinator. I automatically see the spread. Okay, so that is going to be a player. That's going to be someone who has the same play style as us. So we are an air raid team. So might be interested. But I did say I'm interested in the spread or even a power spread. What kind of coach are you, Jared Parker? C-. You're a strategist. You have recruiting. You have tactician. You're level 23. You have a little bit of everything in you. I might be interested in Gerald Parker, the old head coach of, what is this, Temple? Troy. No, that's Troy. Aaron Watson runs a spread. What kind of coach are you, Watson? You're a motivator. I'm instantly not interested. So between Jared Parker and Kendall Briles, what kind of coach are you? You're a tactician. Level 21. Why are you D-? Why are you a D? Power spread. C-. Strategy. I'm going with this. We are going to run home. That's going to make our offense look so much different. Alright, if Jared Parker accepts our offer, let's look at the defense coordinators. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that changes everything. I'm interested. Level 25. What kind of coach are you? You're a strategist and you have recruiter and tactician. Why were you fired, Blake? Level 25 though, that interests me. Okay, no. I said I either want to keep my same defense because I don't want to change my defense. So I said 3-3-5 or 3-4, and there's only 2 coaches. Tactician. You're coming from Arkansas State, Alex Vardell. Wait, what were you? You're a tactician, okay. Coming from Arkansas State, okay. And are you from Arkansas State too? Or are you guys just free agents? Like if I click on it, is there a bunch of Arkansas State? Okay. Because that's the first school, right? But this is interesting. I feel like I almost have to do it. This is so interesting. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make the offer to Blake Baker. But I'm looking at the pipelines. Those aren't good pipelines. Kentucky's not going to be the best pipeline. Louisiana will be okay. But Florida, Kentucky, Louisiana. Oh. But I know we don't have the. I know we're not a 4-2-5 defense. Actually, we might be able to do it.
We might be able to do it. We'll check it out. No, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. So look at the bowl matchups, I guess. We have this Heisman winner. It's played Club. Okay. Let's go look at the award winners. And then we'll look at the bowl matchups. Maxwell goes to Cade Klubnik as well. So does the Walter Cade. Dabo Sweeney is the coach of the year. Davey O'Brien goes to Cade Klubnik. Alright. Different award. Same team. Wade Woodaz gets the Chuck Bednar. Oh, let's see. Okay. And that's us. Doug Walker goes to maybe Ryan Williams gets the player team. Lombardi goes to Derek Moore. Okay. Good on that. Let's go look at All-Americans. Alright, do we have any first team All-Americans? We do. Hershey McLaurin. I thought he was gonna. Oh, I knew he was gonna be first team or second team because I saw the All-American thing in his like little player profile. I saw that. Second team. I doubt we'll have any second team All-Americans. Nope. Any freshman All-Americans? No. Alright, let's go to All Conference. Hershey McLaurin, he's an All-American, an All-Conference player. Anybody else an All-Conference player? No. Any freshman All-Conference player? Yes, Luca Pusanelli. Okay. Honestly, guys, I think besides looking at the bowl matchups, like, I mean, we can see like, I think it's all the same. You guys can pause if you see anything interesting. I just know we're not in one, which sucks. This is your college football playoff bracket right here. Pitt will be against, why is Pitt number 12? Why is Pitt 12? Shouldn't 12 be Boise State? Oh well. Pitt and Texas A&M, Kansas State and Ohio State, Boise State and Texas, Miami and Oklahoma, which would be Texas. Okay, so let's see that. I would love for Ohio State to win. Where's the SEC champion? Okay, Texas about to say. So wait a minute. Where's the SEC champion at? Okay. I would love to see Ohio State and Penn State again. Oklahoma and Texas Tech would be fun. So really, and Texas A&M snuck in. Interesting. You know, good on Texas A&M. Good on Oklahoma Tech. This is an interesting playoff. Okay. So, I don't think I have anything else for you guys besides the off season. And I don't know if I'm gonna do that live, like do a live stream, or if I'm just going to do the off season by myself, live commentary. But thank you guys for watching. Sorry that happened. I don't know what happened there. So sorry about that. And hopefully we are going to move on into the offseason soon. Purdue season 1 ends 6-6 without a bowl game. Next year we're going to be shooting for a bowl game. We got 6 wins this year, which is 5 better than last year. So we improved from 1-11 to 6-6 that is improvement. Can we have been better? Yes, I think that Washington game was our best bet of winning another game. We got absolutely destroyed. We kept it close with Ohio State and Michigan. Could we have upset one of those teams? It would have been nice. It would have been really nice because that could have been the 7th win on our side, and then definitely we probably would have a bowl game. But 6-6, no bowl game. It is what it is. We're going into the off season. Hopefully the transfer portal is nice to us. So thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you're enjoying the series. Subscribe for more, and boiler up.